Penn State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Kicking off for Indianapolis.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that one will... bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Haskins. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
49-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Geis, again, the ball carrier.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
180, 190, 12. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Big ass.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Rivers on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to let it go again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Trey Burton.
Trey Burton, 37 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins steps away to his left. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard.
On the ground, it's Geis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. It feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers, he's going to fire one, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Trey Burton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, well, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hooker. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 25 on second down, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
we remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, here's Geis. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down, Indianapolis.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Plainly, it's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on third down. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Good catch there by Nyheim Hines, and I think that he's probably popped on some Phillip Rivers tape and how he used Austin Eckler out of the backfield with the Chargers as a model for what he wants to do this season. He's had at least 40 catches in each of the last 2 years. He probably expects that number to rise.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he'll let this one go deep for... Got his man, complete! And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Haskins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 13.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the drive begins with a run by Dice. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Haskins. He's going to wind up in air. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. Laviska Shenault with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
complete.
A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The stop by Taven.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game 31-31. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go with Haskins. Caught Eifert over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Geis. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.